Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel if this is your first video that you're watching. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I do have garden trellis behind me that I need to finish getting everything off, but I'm not going to be doing that in this video. Probably won't share that at all, but it's pretty self-explanatory. But today's video is going to be a reintroduction post. It's not going to, or a reintroduction video. It's not going to be a long video at all, so I strongly encourage you guys to stay through if you want to get it just for who I am, and if you don't want to stay, that's fine too. But you are welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. I'm not any sort of way about that. So everybody's welcome. The only things that I am a stickler for is not hating on people and not leaving any hate comments. Yeah, there's good ways to go about it, and a lot of people do that. So just be kind with what you're saying, and yeah, let's get into it. So I am a gardener and farmer in small homestead. I am a farmer in Virginia, Central Virginia, if you want to get even more specific, but live in a neighborhood, so a lot of my content is urban based. I grow what I can, where I can, and I'm not maxing anything out right now except for the birds. I do have a bunch of chickens. I do have ducks. I do meat turkeys. I do Cornish cross Cornish cross broilers, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing all of that. But we are going to a lot of things that I'm trying to get my mind in order and go in a direction. I love to garden. I commonly call myself the garden guy, garden boy, whatever, and I have adopted a new nickname, Dirt Boy, which it's growing on me. A little gardening pun there for you. But yeah, it's growing on me. I garden. I love tomatoes. Some people call me the tomato guy. I just really like tomatoes. Or the crazy tomato guy, either one. Crazy mater, whatever. Any nickname, I welcome it all, honestly. But yeah, I love growing. I love companion planting in my garden. My definition of companion planting is planting your vegetables, your fruits, obviously, but also planting flowers throughout. I like to beautify a space. I like to be able to be, I like having sunflowers. Sunflowers are my favorite. Sunflowers and zinnias are what you'll see mainly here. Growing, you'll see a bunch of varieties of tomatoes, and you'll see corn, and you'll see beans and other other flowers, and so many other things growing in the garden. So I hope that you'll stick around for that. A bunch of containers. I have a bunch of buckets also. If you would like to see them, I am right in front of. This is a few of the buckets. I'm in the process, completely turning over soil, stuff like that. With my chickens, I raise a bunch of different varieties, a bunch of Easter eggers, brown egg layers, white egg layers. My ducks, I do blue Swedish and Welsh Harlequin. I also have a pekin and a rowan hen. I am going to be getting rid of 2 of my blue Swedishes because plans have shifted, which is fine. But yeah, a lot of my chickens have names, so if you hear me talking about anybody, more than likely I'm talking about the chickens. And I will try to make that known. But yeah. Oh, it's gonna start raining on me. It's fine, I'll stay out here. You guys are worth it. Pepper for you, my rowan. But I started this journey 3 years ago. Started with nothing. I started with a little bit of knowledge. You guys are wet. I have to clean you off. I started with a little bit of knowledge. I hadn't watched this very long. Everything started in 2020 for me. And that was a big journey for me to not undertake, but to really go about and to realize that this is something that I really want. So started with that. I started with a bunch of buckets, which is why I still have the buckets, but I use the buckets now for root vegetables, peanuts, and flowers later in the season, because I try to plant all of that stuff earlier so then I can do flowers and have like a grand show. I call it my grand show out, but that's what it is. I like to test the limits when it comes to gardening also. So yeah, let's see what rules we can break. But I do enjoy all of this. With the buckets and everything, started then, and then I moved into, we got 2 raised beds, which were a really fun addition to have. And then we built 4 more raised beds, and then we've done a bunch of kiddie pools and stuff like that, just trying to use what space we can, and they were cheaper. So my goal here is to educate and to inspire and to get everything that you guys need in order to grow in a small space, or to upscale it and grow in a huge space. I'm here to give you guys the basics so you can take them and run with them, soar with them, just fly above the clouds with them. And one day, I'm aspiring to get a farm. What that's going to look like right now, I'm not sure, but I have dreams for a end plan farm that would be like my permanent place. But right now it is here, and that's really fun. I like to do this, and I do believe that there is lessons even in the small things. There are lessons all around us. We just have to be open to see them. I am a Christian. If you have watched my channel for any amount of time, I do reference God a lot. I don't hate on anybody. Like I said, it's raining. I don't hate on anybody, so before anybody's like, you're not welcome or anything, you are incredibly welcome. I'm here to help people garden and to just do what they want to do with homesteading and farming. So yeah, a lot of my content is gardening and farming and all of that, but I also do I've started doing a few videos talking more about my faith. Really not it's kind of coming to terms with it, but it's not, because I know where I am, but I like sharing my journey because I do feel like I can help other people with it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, or if you just want to message me, you can message me on Instagram. I'll have that link somewhere in the description. So yeah, if you just have any questions about any of that, message me, and I'm more than willing to help them. You can leave them in the comments below, anything you want to do. Also, a very important part of who I am and who I have become. I am also the second half of the From the Farmyard podcast. I will have that linked below. Me and my best friend in the entire world, Reagan, started this podcast in 2022, October of 2022, and we do a lot of, it's this podcast style, but we also do garden tours, and we do chicken health, getting chicks start to finish, broilers meat to finish. We have a blog. I'll link the blog. I don't know what that is. I'll link the blog somewhere as well. A bunch of links will be in the description, so if you want to check out anything, certainly go for it. We do a bunch of stuff on the podcast. We are in the middle of, well, not in the middle, we've only done 2. We've done 1. We have filmed with people to do our new series, which will be airing in January of 2024, and it is Farmyard Friends, where we introduce a bunch of people that we've known and some people that we've just met about the homesteading community. We just interview them, we get their side of things. Like, we don't grow everything. She gardens and does chickens. That's kind of, me and her are basically the same in that. I just have a smaller growing space. She does have a lot larger than me, which is wonderful. So if you want to check that out, garden tours on the From the Farmyard account are good for those. And I have ducks, and she has quail. I forgot about the quail. But yeah, that is a very big part of who I am here, and that's what we have each brought our own separate things to the From the Farmyard account, and both of us as I stated earlier, both of us, I like to inspire, educate, inspire, and entertain. Not in that order, but we do like to do that. We like to educate, inspire, and just help other people grow in their journey with homesteading. So both of us do that, and it's wonderful. So I'll have those linked below. But I think that's about everything that I do. I am wanting to start, we do have a blog, I did mention that, so the blog will be down below. I do want to start doing I don't know when this would even be able to be fit in. I want to start doing like a cooking segment, maybe. I'm not the best at it. I am able to cook, but maybe more so sharing recipes and things like that. But cooking would be a great thing to do, using your harvest, using what you have, cooking from scratch. I know how to do all that, so I'd love to share it with you guys. Let me know if you'd like to see that. But yeah, that's something that I've been wanting to figure out, and not knowing how to, but trying to figure out how I can best bring that to the channel. But yeah, so that's me. If you want to participate in this introduction, who are you? Who are you guys, and what brought you to the channel, or what are you looking to see? Tell me what videos you want to see from me, and I will gladly put out that content. Or if you have stuff to go on the From the Farmyard account, put that in there and just put From the Farmyard account or whatever, and I can just bring it to Reagan, and we can figure out planning, scheduling, all of that, and we can figure out things like that. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions and push your limits. Bend the rules a little bit. Not break the rules, but bend them a little bit. I certainly have. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.